Welcome back. So it appears there was or is maybe some confusion to some extent with the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 that's coming out this upcoming week. Samsung has an Unpacked event, their yearly summer event for foldables in the month of July is just right around the corner here in I guess less than a week. And their confusion is not about the release of the phone. The confusion, and it may not even be confusion depending on how you look at it. I do, but okay. So if you are a subscriber or have seen some of our previous videos, Samsung has a new hinge, foldable hinge that they are implementing on the Z Fold 5 and Z Flip 5. It's a brand new hinge built from the ground up, totally redesigned. Now, what they have been touting about this new hinge is that when the foldable is completely folded closed, there will be no gap when the device is folded in between the two displays. Open, close, open, close. You see how there's a little gap in there? You can see through my hand. Well, in the Fold series, in the Fold and the Flip series, from the very first all the way up to 4, which we're at right now, the 5 series is coming out this next week. Between the very first and the 4, which is out now, like I said, there's been a little itty bitty gap in between the displays when folded. Now, it's decreased every year, ever so slightly, however, still there. This year, dating back even months ago, there was rumors that they were using this new hinge. And the cool thing about this new hinge is that it would allow for a 0 gap when folded. So once folded, it would basically, I'm trying to get a good example. So when folded, it would basically look like that, right? There's no gap in between it. Now, in our previous video we released last week, there was a leaked video from the manufacturer, the manufacturer that's constructing these devices. Somebody put out a video showing 2 new colors, so we did get some news there. However, the big news from that leaked video from the manufacturer showed that there was still a gap. Now, smaller gap, yes, however, still there. The dummy unit was not a working unit. It was basically a unit that was constructed off of the manufacturer floor. Probably didn't have the internals in it or didn't have software installed. That's why they never turned it on. However, it was the Flip 5 because on the outer display, it had the larger display that they're putting on this new Flip 5 series. However, it did still show a gap. There was a leak today, literally just a few minutes ago, that shows a Z Flip 5 folded with no gap. So I guess time will tell. I guess this upcoming week we will see if there is a gap or no gap. Now, if you've never had a foldable, you may think, well, what's the big deal, right? Like, the gap is like, maybe 1 millimeter gap. Now, there's no gap when you fold the phone. I've had the Flip. I have not had a fold. The fold opens up like a book. Flip opens up like a clamshell, opens up like an alligator mouth, opens up like the old Motorola StarTAC. I've had the Z Flip 2, 3, and 4. I do not plan on getting the 5. However, if you have not had one, it's hard to explain and describe. The gap does matter in aesthetics, in the way it looks. It does not matter as far as usability, how you use it. It does matter, though, how it looks, right? When you fold something, it should, in my opinion, it should be folded over. That's not a good example. It should be folded over like a piece of paper, where literally the inside of this, if this was a phone, the inside of the display here and the inside of the display here should fully make contact when completely folded. And it's simply an aesthetics thing, the way it looks. It looks odd when you fold it, and literally it looks like this, like an alligator mouth, right? It's hard to tell, but when you close it, only this part, the top of the phone and the bottom of the phone, just touch. And then you did have a gap right there. That's basically what it looked like. So it matters as far as looks. Now with the Z Fold 5, the same thing. There's been leaks coming out saying that it still does not fold completely flat. So time will tell. Now this could sway some people with getting the device or not getting the device. I know the new Flip 5 has a larger outside display, and that could entice some people. Now, since we're on the topic, I normally don't get into it and say, oh, I'm not going to get into it, and then I usually do. The reason why I'm done with foldables, they are very too delicate. I dropped my Z Flip 4. Well, I didn't drop it. It was on a side table about 18 inches off of wood flooring inside our home, not even on concrete, not even on tile. It's fake hardwood, so it's even less, it's softer than real wood flooring. Fell off of a side table about 18 inches off of the ground, and was it folded or was it open? I can't remember. However, 18 inches onto laminate flooring basically totally destroyed the display. Now, this was on the 13th day of my 14-day return. So literally the next day was the last day I could return it. I returned it and got my money back. So they're far too delicate. Battery life in the past was horrible. The Z Flip 3 was the worst battery life I've ever had on any phone in my life. Now, this new Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 is better, but the batteries are smaller in the Flip series. I have not had a fold yet. To be honest with you, they're just too expensive, and I'm not sure if I want one. I have the S23 Ultra, satisfied with that. So, long story short, I am looking forward to seeing this. I am looking forward to the event. I think I'm going to live stream it. I was going to live stream the Nothing Phone 2 event, but they did a YouTube premiere, so I would have gotten a copyright strike if I would have just live streamed another live stream on YouTube. So couldn't do that. So I think I'm going to try to live stream this upcoming Samsung Unpacked event. So if you want to join us and just basically talk about the device, how it compares to other foldables and inside the mobile industry, please join us. Subscribe, because I will put out a community post probably a day or two before. I'm getting some streaming. I've never streamed before. Live streamed before. So I'm getting streaming software set up. I actually did that yesterday. Microphones, webcams, all this stuff. So it's a whole deal. But I'm going to give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. And I just got notified a couple hours ago my Nothing Phone 2 was shipped. The white 12 gig 256 variant Nothing Phone 2 coming out of California, Southern California warehouse. So I should have that. I'm going to do an unboxing. I'm going to do a live stream for that, Q&A, and we'll do unboxing videos. Oh, I cannot wait to compare the Nothing Phone 2 with the Google Pixel 7 Pro, because they line up. I know the Pixel 7 Pro is more expensive, but if you take aftermarket prices in consideration, the Nothing Phone 2 lines up perfectly with how much the value of a Pixel 7 Pro is right now on the aftermarket. I'm not talking about brand new aftermarket, because my Pixel 7 Pro is a 12 gig 256. Bought that brand new for $1,000, and right now you can probably get it for like $650, $700. So that's how much my Nothing Phone 2 costs. So we're going to do head-to-head comparisons. Nothing Phone 2, Pixel 7 Pro, And we're going to do Nothing Phone 2 versus the S23 Ultra. Compare everything. Pictures, videos, performance testing, geek benching. We're going to benchmark it. We're going to do tons of stuff. So cannot wait. We've got that upcoming. So big week next week here at eSIM Studios. Please subscribe. I promise you, you're not going to want to miss this content. I'm going to go content crazy this upcoming week. I told my wife, I was like, I got to get a haircut. My hair is way too long. So I'm going to get a haircut tomorrow. I'm going to get a nice clean shave, and we're going to get these videos out here and review all this cool tech. So appreciate you joining us. Subscribe. I promise you, you're not going to want to miss this. Subscribe and give us a shot. Look, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to our channel. See what we put out in these next. Give me 2 weeks. This upcoming week, I don't know what day I'm getting the Nothing Phone 2. I am getting it this week. But give me, this week we'll do the unboxing, live stream the Samsung event, and give me the week after. So give me 2 weeks, and then if you don't like what you see, you can unsubscribe. Give me 2 weeks, and promise you, we're going to put out a ton of cool stuff. So subscribe to our channel and look forward to all the cool stuff. All right, y'all, I got to run. Peace.